everybody, it's Christine. This will end up being a scrapbook process video, but I'm going to start with a little intro here. So this is Baby Got Scraps month. I've already actually posted a couple of videos, but I thought maybe, I initially wasn't going to play the whole month. I'm not sure I'm going to play the whole month as it is, but I got to thinking, I was kind of in my room here sorting out my layouts from 2023, which y'all, I think I have 150 or so. I'm going to count them. I did one small pile and it was 37 layouts. I was like, oh my gosh, that's not even part of it. But anyways, off topic. But what I decided to do is I thought, you know what, these are my scraps, y'all. And I do sort these by color. I do Roy G. Biv, okay? And you can kind of see right here, like red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and then my neutrals. And what I thought to myself was, why don't I get into my scraps? Why not? Now, I still need to get out. I think my plan is going to use a piece of neutral cardstock of some kind. Because I have tons of cardstock too, and I should show y'all that one of these days. But I'm trying to decide if I want to just start with the Roy, like go in order like this, or come from neutrals back. I'm kind of leaning towards starting with the red and just working my way through these. Maybe one layout per color per day or something like that. So if that's the case, I'll start with red, pink, right? And these will go away for the moment. Unless I get into the neutrals. Now, I might get into neutrals. But what I need to do is go through my red pinks here and find stuff. And y'all, when I say red pink, it's like the majority color, right? Or like the one that's like, when I look at a scrap like this, I saw pinks. That's really cute, actually. And I have a ton of these. I may need to sort these by size. And like, these are kind of cool. Look at that. I may need to sort these by size and go from there. So let me do a little bit of work here. I just wanted to show you my pile of scraps because I need to make some progress on these, right? I mean, this is a lot, y'all. It's a lot of scraps. So let me make some progress on sorting these, and I'll come back on and I'll have picked a picture and probably a neutral cardstock. I don't know if it'll be white or cream. It may depend on, or black for that matter. May depend on the scraps I pick out. So give me just a minute. I'll be back. Where are you guys? I may have lied. This may not be a process video. This may just be a getting ready video because I've just spent the past, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes going through the scraps I have in my red pink envelope. And I have got probably 10 little kits here. So I'm going to pull them up here and show them to you. And now again, as I mentioned, I'm going to have to get a piece of cardstock to do like a base. But this is kind of what I'm picking. This might not be right, actually. I picked this to go with this, but then I ended up pulling this in. Of course, I can still use the red here, but then this kind of came. So, I don't know. This is the first one. This is the only paper that's thrown me off. These may go together, and you may go back in a scrap bin. I'm not sure. We'll see. So, that's kit number 1. I don't have any embellishments or anything at this point. I will have to think on that, y'all. I've got all kinds of little color things and stuff, but... All right, so the next one I have is a little more muted. I've got these kind of colors here. And y'all, I don't even know, too, like what the designs are going to look like. So I'm hopeful these, I mean, I've seen a bunch of stuff done with like, you know, using punches and building shapes behind. I don't know, we'll think about it. This looks really pretty, I think, with that. This kind of goes with those butterfly colors. This is, of course, a little cream color. And then this was a bigger piece of cardstock. Now, I will be honest and tell you, I actually ended up pulling out just the plain cardstock scraps and setting them to the side and working with just the pattern paper because it got a little bit overwhelming. All right, so my next one is this guy here. This technically had red on the backside, but I like these numbers. So I'm going to, you know, we can be the boss of our own stuff. Now, this is a little strange because it's got this kind of, I don't know, greenish, off green, almost like a off-white with a greenish undertone. And this is a more, almost like a pinky undertone, but I think I can make it work because it does have the black on here. I'll pull these guys out. We'll see on that. And then, of course, I did, like I said, this is before I started kind of pulling out the cardstock scraps. I've got those to the side. I figure if I have to get into plain cardstock, I can. And then there's these. So these are going to end up being basically layouts that I'm not going to suggest they're necessarily monochromatic, but kind of, you know, just because. This one here, this one's a little on the brighter side, so not monochromatic really. So I kind of have this color here, or this scrap here. I had this little strawberry scrap. I actually flipped these over. So they were kind of with this because of the pink hearts, but I flipped them over because I thought those looked really good. And then this also was in here because of the pink cameras, but I think the green looks good. So when you're doing your scraps, by the way, make sure you flip it over and see if you have another color to work with. That was in there already pre-cut. And then this kind of goes with this. We'll see. Again, I picked up this black and white, so I thought, why not? And that's just a little piece there. And then these guys go either this way or even this goes. So either way, this will go. So, put this together. Again, I've got to figure out pictures and everything, y'all. I thought I was going to be ready, but I will be flying by the seat of my pants just a little bit. This is a really tiny little kit here. I say kit. Tiny little batch of scraps. Again, flipped it over, right? Because this was pink hearts, but it had these little blue plaid pieces. And then there's this little pink here. This blue, I think goes, but if not, the pink is okay. A couple of straps here. I don't think that's going to go by itself, but the straps might work. I kind of got like little, this I like a lot together. So we'll see how I get this going. Like I said, these are going to be interesting layouts. I think I'm going to probably end up using like mixed media and stuff too. Although I probably should have picked those out, but oh well. Okay. By the way, I have these things on my floor because I was just taking them and sorting through. Okay, this is, we got some silver foiling, got my little bird here. This might be from the same kit or same pad. I'm not really certain, but they might be. I have this nice piece of darker cardstock, little hash bag. This kind of goes. I thought this was just kind of a bunch of pinks. So I may end up just doing, now that's a little different foiling than that, but I think that'll be okay. And then that was just all the same pieces there. Might do banners. We might be doing circle punches. I might get into my punches, y'all. That'd be kind of a nice challenge. I don't use my punches a lot. Or I could use nested dies. You know, I think the point is to try to get your scraps used up. And however you can make a shape out of those things is how we're going to do it. Okay. And our next one has some yellow. I flipped it over again. Let's see. Oh, somehow a sticker got stuck in that. I do reuse my bags though, y'all. So I get the Hip Kit Club and they're big, nice bags. So I reuse those. Okay, this is yellow. It's actually pink hearts on this side, but I like the yellow because it goes with these little flowers here. And then I actually was kind of using this as my main like color palette. Although these little guys here, you know, they're a little off, but I could flip them to the red too. So either way. Either way. And then I have this little strap here, a little cross. That kind of goes with those little peachy flowers. Same thing. This I thought was kind of interesting. So this could be interesting when I put all this together. We'll see how this goes. Got those little black flowers, or black paper with the white flower, or pink flowers on there. This one is a little more brightly colored. It was a birthday collection back in the day. And I've got some cherries. This is just a little baby bit of scraps here, y'all. I don't know if I'll do layouts with all these, or maybe do I make cards, you know? I mean, it's the challenge is baby got scraps. I suppose we could, that actually has green too, y'all. So, depending on how that gets used. This actually is really pretty. It's an authentique. This was the main paper I was using. And, y'all, I realized I didn't grab enough bags. So, in just a second, I have to grab some bags. I thought this was really pretty. It's a little muted. You know, it's got these, and I brought in this kind of darker maroonish color. And then these were just, it's actually the stripes, but these letters could be, I don't know what I could spell, if anything, but I do like these little words underneath it. I don't know what happened to the words that was underneath the other ones. No telling. I'm kind of pleased I'm organizing these scraps, though. Even if I don't get all my layouts, even if I don't get them all used up, although I hope I do. So how many have I got right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not much of nothing to this one, y'all. I got these little travel globes here, that little plaid, and then kind of this. So we'll see how this works out because, yeah, that's going to have to be this side here. So this may end up getting, I don't know, y'all. Not sure. I tried it. We'll see. I like the little, this is a bigger plaid than that, so it may still work. And I may end up using like a craft cardstock with that one. That would be pretty. I'm still imagining some mixed media. Look, I managed not to say multimedia. All right. This one is brightly colored. Here, I like these little plaid here. This was in my scraps already pre-cut, these little rows of flowers, so it's just single-sided, so that's not going to be too terribly helpful. This look kind of neat, and then there's this stripe here, maybe working. Let me grab a couple bags. Hang on just a second. I've got 2 more over here, so I need 3. 1, 2, 3. My apologies, you guys. I have a closet here where I keep all my extra bags. Of course, they tend to fall all over the floor in there because I'm not terribly organized. I'm kind of organized. I'm like one of those people that I'm like half organized. Like I know where stuff kind of is, but I get lazy and I just shove it and then stuff kind of falls. Not really not a very good model for good behavior. I don't have a ton in these little kits, which I don't think is bad. I have to say, I usually work faster when I don't have a bunch of stuff to look through. This one's going to be a little bit interesting. I've got this pretty doodlebug paper here. It could be either way, which is neat. You know, this could be done this way, although I love this thing here, but I thought these little butterflies went good. I don't know if this was Maggie Holmes. I forgot what this was, to be honest with you. This was actually some pinks here. I thought it went with that pink in there. There's that plaid again, y'all. Should I stick it with the other one? Maybe I will. Some pinks here. This kind of goes with that. We'll see. I did like this little coral paper here that kind of goes with this butterfly in here. I think I'm going to leave this stripe here with this other one because I don't have much papers in each of these. So I'll put this with that one and we'll leave these together. Now my little kits are, I don't have tons of scraps, y'all. And it's when it kind of comes to, I have tons of scraps, but not from the, you know, when I'm trying to put them in these little guys. All right, now this one's on the more orangey side, even though technically it was in my red and pinks. But I've got that, and I think it kind of plays off this little coral color here. This kind of plays off the pink. I also have this pink here, so either one could work. And then I brought in kind of these things here. I did bring this green. It was in there for this side, but the green looks good. And then again, some more like orangey stuff. And then I have this little piece of cardstock. Okay. So those are my pattern paper with some cardstock in there. And then let me show you real quickly what I have in the way of cardstock that's just plain cardstock. Y'all. And then I don't know what I had done at some point, but this is just all my cardstock stuff. And at some point I had cut a ton of little, look at this, y'all. What have I done? Like, what was I cutting? Cards? I don't even know. So I have all those. So if I have to, you know, dig into some cardstock, I have plenty of like shades to choose from. So I'm going to put these in its own, my original bag here. And this is my starting point. So the next thing I'm going to do, and I'm not going to make y'all sit here and watch, just to be kind of into this video, I need to probably pick some pictures, I think. Because I still need to get, I mean, I could pull out alphas and all that kind of stuff too, but I'm not sure if I want to commit to that much preparation. And this way I can be a little bit, good Lord, y'all, can't get that in there. A little bit fly by night in a way, you know, like I can work with whatever picture I end up deciding. I think I'm gonna pick pictures next because that'll help me pick like titles. I have a ton of titles over there, like pre-made thicker titles, and there's also sticky bootin' titles and all kinds of pre-made titles. Also, I have little bins of embellishments and things. And look at these little scraps here too, y'all. I don't know what I was doing with that. I don't know. All right, so that's actually not, if I can get down to this, y'all, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. So, all right, that's all I'm going to do for the moment. We're at like, I don't know, 15 minutes anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm getting ready for this Baby Got Scraps because I do need to use these up. And I'm thinking I might only get through one color. Isn't that terrible? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye. Well, you guys, I lied. I wasn't quite done. I was actually just watching on YouTube while I'm getting stuff ready here. I'm watching Vanessa Bell. So if you're not subscribed to her, make sure you go check her out because I want to give her credit. And she was showing her page kits, and frankly, she started with, she was kind of showing that she's using the Vicky Bouton pre-made mixed media. And I was like, duh, I have that whole pad too. So I went through, and out of that pad, I picked backgrounds that are going to go, at least I think, with the scraps I found. So that's my 12 by 12, you guys. So there was that one. And I picked out, again, if I went through that whole pad, you guys, and look, isn't this wonderful? This is a gorgeous background. And so I don't have to make a hot mess with my mixed media. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That'll look so cute together. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, but I'm just kind of showing you guys. These are my page kits I just threw in those bags. And then I went through, like I said, that pad. And look, I got this purple background. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm really excited. Now I did reuse in a couple of areas, a couple of times, you know, because it's a pad of the same pattern in a few, like 2 or 3 times. And I think these look just beautiful. So I'm going to be using a couple of them more than once, but I think that's okay. I mean, I'm so excited. I saw her video and I'm like, thank you, Vanessa, for the wonderful freaking idea. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'll make this work. And then this one, oh, it's just like, oh my gosh. Now this is a little tricky because it does have kind of a like purpley color, but I think we can make this work. We can make this work. And this one's kind of fun. It's got multiple colors. And I'm sorry I'm not showing you the whole page, but you can kind of get the sense of it, I think. See that? And so I'm very excited, guys. I saw her videos and I'm like, oh my God, how brilliant you are. I'm taking your idea and I'm running with it. Look at that, blue and yellow, right? And I think I might be getting down to duplicates here. So this is the yellow, or this is a blue and pink type background. And then this is another one of those green, kind of muted greens with the black spots. And this one's the one I kind of debated on because this is all more of a cream background, but it's got this cool, you know, black pattern on it. So I think that might look cool. Looks like a masculine layout to me. That might be a layout about my husband. And then this one here with the yellow and then the little letters on the side. Okay. So you guys, that's what I ended up doing. Thankfully, I was watching some videos here and you can hear my husband's yoga in the background. Anyway, that is now my page kits. And again, I haven't pulled out embellishments or anything. I might can like fussy cut some things and stuff like that. But I'm very excited. I have no idea what order I'm going to do these in. But I loved her idea. Thank you, Vanessa. I will try to remember to put her channel down below so you can check her out. And that's my starting point, you guys. All right, talk soon.